taking on Jameis Winston.
NFL football has come to Allegiant Stadium here in Los Angeles. Electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver. Their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Harris on the return.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
I think it'd be really difficult if you're Jameis Winston to believe that you could lead the league in passing yards one year and be a backup the next in a different organization. That's exactly the situation Jameis Winston is in. Now in New Orleans, backing up Drew Brees, but he did throw for over 5,000 yards last year, led the league in the 8th highest total in NFL history, so the potential is still there.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 93 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New Orleans.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara.
Kamara again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got
Mariota, the new signee in the offseason from Tennessee, as this Raider offense gets set to go to work.
Back in March, Marcus Mariota was signed to a deal that essentially made him the highest-paid backup in the NFL. In a lot of ways, that makes sense. A former starter with the Tennessee Titans never really developed quite the way they were looking for when he was drafted 2nd overall in 2015 with just 1 playoff win in 5 years. But the talent is still there. Maybe a change of scenery brings that talent out and puts it on full display.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. To throw, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Complete to John Brown. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
David Onyemata brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. They're trying to get it to Rose, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over first.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
For them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Running is Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Return team. Man, that ain't make no sense.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
working out of the gun. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches. And how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense. Michael Thomas found a way to beat it. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Saints.
A first down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Jameis again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down.
But you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
Winston's pass.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Saints now add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Wants to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
A reminder, Charles and I will make the trek here from the Silver State of Nevada to the Sunshine State of Florida, as Thursday Night Football is an all-Florida affair. The Dolphins and the Jaguars from Jacksonville, with coverage at 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From the gun, Mariota. 12 moves. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Winston over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Winston. That was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit on an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Raiders, nothing.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a draw play with Drake, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs.
Number 28.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47.
Kamara. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Winston finding Harris over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this.
Winston on the keeper.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Saints 23. Raiders nothing.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old when they click off the frame.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. Following the interception here, Mariota in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's Harris to return it.
Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to Deontay Harris.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their back, he's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Jameis now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Vegas.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mariota again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mariota on 1st down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To the air again, Mariota. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And so it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Number 41.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Down at the 17-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Kamara.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. First down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But now it's 3rd down.
And 4.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance.